present here and those watching online. Let us please all rise for observing a minute of silence to pay our tribute to Rahul Bhai. Thank you. I extend a very warm welcome to our respected chief guest, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, former Director General, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Chairman of National Innovation Foundation, and Chairman of the Council of Advisors of Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation. Shekhar Bajaj, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Foundation. Madhur Bajaj, Trustee of the Foundation. Chairpersons Dhirubhai Mehta, Dr. Firoza Godrej, and Anu Agha. And our awardees, Nilesh Desai, Mansukhbhai Prajapati, Sophia Sheikh, and Dr. Ogarit Yunan. And friends, to the 44th Annual Jamnalal Bajaj Awards ceremony. I will miss Rahul Bhai, but I'm sure his blessings will always give us strength to take this heritage and tradition ahead year after year with the same spirit and commitment. The awards purely serves the ideals of Jamnalal Bajaj, who staunchly believed in the Gandhian vision and passionately enacted Gandhiji's ideals, and are presented to selfless individuals who are committed to inclusive development and have dedicated their lives to the welfare of the people and nation. We begin the function, and I now invite Dhwani Pandya for the invocation.
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे, पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए मन अभिमान नाणे रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वण लोभी ने कपट रहित छे, पर स्त्री जे ने मात रे। जिह्वा थकी असत्य न बोले, पर धन नव झाले हाथ रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। सकल लोकमा सहुने वंदे, निंदा न करे के नीरे। वाच काच मन निश्चल राखे, धन धन जननी तेनी रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। Thank you.
Thank you, Dhwani. I now invite Shekhar Bajaj, Chairman of the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, to kindly deliver his welcome address, after which I request Shekhar Bhai to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Mashelkar. Shekhar Bajaj.
Namaste to all who are here and to you who are present online in India and overseas. A very warm welcome to the 44th Jamnalal Bajaj Awards function of the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation. While we are all missing the presence of late Shri Rahul Bajaj, we are comforted by the thought that he has set an example for us to follow in our philanthropic pursuits. To me, he was my brother, Rahul Bhaiya, always approachable and always willing to guide. He was simple and easygoing, fair to all. Most importantly for me, he was devoted to the family and kept all of us together. My key responsibility is to continue to highlight the good work of our community heroes and their contribution as part of the Jamnalal Bajaj Awards initiative. This was established in 1977 by my father, Sri Ramkrishna Bajaj. After his demise in 1994, Sri Rahul Bajaj took over as chairman. Besides steering the foundation proficiently, he has been responsible for building an impressive panel of trustees and advisors. My job as a new chairman hence becomes easy due to the high standards and processes set by Rahul Bhaiya for the last 28 years, and prior to that by my father. I warmly welcome and thank Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar for accepting our invitation to present the Jamnalal Bajaj Award this year. Dr. Mashelkar is such an eminent person, widely known for his world-class scientific research, transformative leadership of pioneer game-changing Indian innovations. Dr. Mashelkar has been influential thought leader in shaping science, technology and innovation policies in post-liberalized India. An ardent champion of inclusive innovation, he pioneered the concept of Gandhian engineering. He has been conferred the Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. Somebody asked me that if he's got all the three, you could have just said Padma Vibhushan. No, he got Padma Shri, then later on he got Padma Bhushan, and then he got Padma Vibhushan. That's why I have to say he got all the three. Many people can go straight to Padma Bhushan like Rahul Bhai, and there are many others who got straight Padma Vibhushan, but he went through the 3 steps. So that is why all the 3. Now the one which is most unusual, I think it may be a Guinness Book record type, he's got only 45 honorary doctorates from universities around the world. Have you checked up whether you'll be eligible? I don't think there are too many who can boast to have that type of numbers. The Bajaj family and the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation family have a very special relationship with Dr. Mashelkar, and we hold him in high esteem. He is also very attached to the family, and we share many fond memories. Today we have gathered to felicitate and congratulate our 4 special awardees. Shri Nilesh Desai, Shri Mansukh Bhai Prajapati, Srimati Sophia Haq, Sheikh, and Dr. Oreth Yunan. Her husband, Dr. Walid, was not well, so he could not make it, but we wish him quick recovery so that he next time gets a chance to come with you to India. A huge congratulations to them. All our awardees have something in common. They are liberated from external societal pressures, such as cultural and social expectations, political and economic influences. They are beyond ego and material attachment. They have attained this unique quality of self-realization. We have witnessed this philosophy in lives of Mahatma Gandhi and Sri Jamnalal Bajaj. I strongly feel in today's world of extreme inequity, self-realization is more than a choice. Only when you have attained a certain level of self-realization can you move towards the welfare of others around you. Our awardees have paved the path for us to follow, and follow we must. I feel honored and humbled to have been asked to chair the prestigious Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, to serve the ideals of Sri Jamnalal Bajaj and promote the Gandhian legacy in India and abroad. My work will be challenging, but it has been simplified by the remarkable council of advisors and the selection committee for their time and insight in making the significant selections. Each and every individual is himself, herself, an asset to our community, and together they have accomplished an outstanding job of selecting the gems of social change. I warmly welcome and express my sincere gratitude to them. Let us now felicitate and celebrate the contribution of our chief guest, Dr. Mashelkar, and our 4 awardees. Thank you very much.
As a token of gratitude to Dr. R.A. Mashelkar, the foundation has planted 100 trees in his name for Trees for Tiger project at Ramtek in Maharashtra through an NGO, Grow Trees. Thank you very much, Shekhar Bhaiya. Our awardees, the Gandhian warriors, in their own way are promoting and propagating Jamnalalji's philanthropic vision and Mahatma Gandhi's ideologies. Commencing the awards presentation, may I request Dhirubhai Mehta, Chairman of Selection Committee for the award for Constructive Work category, to read the citation honoring Nilesh Desai.
जमनालाल बजाज पुरस्कार 2022 रत्नात्मक कार्य में प्रशंसनीय योगदान के लिए श्री नीलेश देसाई के सम्मान में प्रशस्ति पत्र। श्री नीलेश देसाई ने मध्य प्रदेश के जाबुआ जिले के पेटलपुर तहसील में भील आदि वासियों के सामने आने वाली समस्याओं का समाधान के लिए 1987 में संपर्क समाज सेवी संस्था की स्थापना की। उन्होंने भील समाज की परंपरागत और सशक्त प्रणाली को पुनर्जीवित किया और समाज के सामने मामलों में चलाने के लिए लागू किया गया। धीरे धीरे सातत्यपूर्वक कृषि, शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, लिंग अधिकार, माइक्रो फाइनेंस और नवीनीकरण ऊर्जा को भी कार्यान्वित किया गया। संपर्क की मौजूदी मध्य प्रदेश के 9 जिले के 21 ब्लॉक्स में के 2000 से अधिक गांवों में है। यह करीब 2 लाख से अधिक आदिवासियों के घर तक पहुंचा है। नीलेश देसाई की यात्रा समानता और स्थायित्व के लिए अथक संघर्ष की रही। उन्होंने सही गांधीवादी तरीके से स्थानीय स्तर पर मिली छोटी सफलताओं को एक व्यापक स्तर तक पहुंचाया है। जमनालाल बजाज फाउंडेशन रत्नात्मक कार्य के क्षेत्र में प्रशंसनीय योगदान के लिए श्री नीलेश देसाई के सम्मानार्थ प्रशस्ति पत्र और जमनालाल बजाज पुरस्कार प्रदान करते हुए गौरव का अनुभव करता है।
Thank you very much, Dhirubhai. It is my privilege to now invite our chief guest, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, to kindly present the citation, trophy, and the prize check to Nilesh Desai, after which Nilesh ji will share his thoughts.
सम्मानीय डॉक्टर माशेलकर साहब, फाउंडेशन के अध्यक्ष शेखर बजाज जी, मंच पे बैठे मंचासीन महानुभाव, सभा में बैठे विद्वजन, सबसे पहले स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में अपनी संपूर्ण संपत्ति को समर्पित करने वाले महामानव जमनालाल जी बजाज एवं जानकी देवी जी को मैं सादर नमन करता हूँ। मैं अभिभूत हूँ कि इस प्रतिष्ठित पुरस्कार उनके नाम से स्थापित के लिए मुझे चुना गया। मैं फाउंडेशन और उनका मैं धन्यवाद प्रकट करता हूँ। मैं विनम्रतापूर्वक इस सम्मान को समर्पित करता हूँ उन मेरे सहकर्मियों को जिन्हों के साथ मेरे काम मैंने किया, उस आदिवासी समुदाय को जिन्होंने मिलकर इस सम्मान को मुझे इस मुकाम पर पहुँचाया, उन सभी को मैं समर्पित करता हूँ। किसी भी समुदाय की समस्या का हल, स्थायी हल, स्थानीय ज्ञान और स्थानीय नेतृत्व से ही हो सकता है। तिलोनिया से ये समाज कार्य का मूल मंत्र लेकर मैं 1987 को झाबुआ पहुंचा। झाबुआ मूल रूप से आदिवासी बहुल क्षेत्र है और उस टाइम पे ये आपराधिक क्षेत्र के रूप में इसको इंगित किया गया था और इसकी पहचान उसी रूप में थी और अधिक पर्यावरणीय क्षति के कारण वहाँ पलायन बहुत बड़े स्तर पे होता था। 1986 में भारत सरकार द्वारा पूरे देश में 10 जिलों का चयन किया गया जहाँ पेयजल समस्या बहुत ज़्यादा थी, उसमें झाबुआ भी एक था। हमने इसी योजना के अंतर्गत लोक भागीदारी से पेयजल मिशन का काम शुरू किया। हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ी समस्या थी कि लोगों के साथ संवाद कैसे बनाया जाए, क्योंकि मूल रूप से आदिवासी समुदाय का जो बाहरी समाज के साथ जो रिश्ता था वो या तो शोषण का था और अविश्वास का था और ऐसी स्थिति में उनसे संवाद बनाना बहुत मुश्किल काम था हमारे लिए। और हमने स्थानीय नुक्कड़ लोगों को, युवकों को एक प्रशिक्षित किया जिसमें नुक्कड़ नाटकों का माध्यम का इस्तेमाल किया, क्योंकि इसके पहले तिलोनिया राजस्थान का जो मेरा अनुभव था वहाँ पर हमने देखा कि नुक्कड़ नाटकों के माध्यम से लोगों को संवाद अच्छा बनाया जा सकता है। इस संवाद की प्रक्रिया का सबसे बड़ा फ़ायदा ये हुआ कि लोग एकत्र होने लगे और बड़े स्तर पर मीटिंगें होने लगी और लोगों के साथ हम अपनी बात पहुँचा सके। इस संवाद की प्रक्रिया के अंदर लोगों का एकत्र होने के साथ साथ लोग तय करने लगे भागीदारी के साथ कि हम किस जगह कौन सी संरचना बनेगी और लोगों की भागीदारी क्या होगी, ये वहाँ पर तय होने लगा और देखते ही देखते संरचनाएं बहुत बड़े स्तर पर पानी का काम वहाँ पर शुरू हो गया। सादगी, समानता, सामूहिकता और मितव्ययिता, ये 3-5 ऐसे गुण हैं जो आदिवासी संस्कृति के मूल तत्व हैं। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि हम महात्मा गांधी के विचारों का भी यदि मूल तत्व देखें तो वो भी ये है। तो हमने संपर्क ने इन्हीं मूल्यों को आधार बनाकर अपनी विकास यात्रा वहाँ पर काम शुरू किया। सबसे पहला था कि गांव का झगड़ा गांव में, गांव का पैसा गांव में। हम बापू का ग्राम स्वराज की बात देखते हैं तो गांव सशक्ति की बात हम करते हैं, तो गांव का पैसा गांव में, गांव का झगड़ा गांव में, गांव का बीज गांव में। इस प्रकार से गांव केंद्रित योजनाओं को हम लोगों ने लोगों के साथ मिलकर ये अभियान शुरू किया और इसका पशु सखी, बाल मित्र, शिक्षा कार्यक्रम, इसी ढंग से हमने गांव स्तरीय लोगों को हर जानकारी जो लोगों की निर्भरता थी शहरी क्षेत्र में, गांव में ही ऐसे रिसोर्स तैयार किए जाएं, ऐसे संदर्भ व्यक्ति तैयार किए जाएं जो उस काम को आगे बढ़ाएं। ऐसा इस अभियान के साथ हमने शुरू किया। और सबसे बड़ा ये रहा कि हमने इस रचनात्मक काम के साथ साथ आदिवासियों की परंपराएं जो विलुप्त हो चुकी थी उसे पुनर्जीवित करने का काम भी संपर्क ने किया। जैसे अर्जी पड़जी, ये एक ऐसी चीज़ है जहाँ श्रम के बदले श्रम कर दिया जाता है, श्रम का पेमेंट नहीं किया जाता है। तो आपस में अर्जी पड़जी हुई। सामूहिक विवाह लोगों के बीच में, नुक्ते की बात है, सामूहिक नुक्ता है, मिलजुल कर काम करना। गांव का झगड़ा गांव में निपटे, किस ढंग से चौपाल का न्याय, ये सब पुरानी हमारे देश में हुआ करती थी गांव क्षेत्र के अंदर, लेकिन ये सब विलुप्त हो गई थी। हमने इन प्रक्रियाओं को वापस शुरू करने के लिए काफ़ी बड़ा लोगों के साथ मिलकर आंदोलन चलाया। इन सब का असर ये हुआ कि स्थानीय समुदाय के अंदर करीब 30 से 50 हज़ार रुपया सालाना हजारों परिवार के पैसे उनके बचे। तो लोगों की कर्ज मुक्ति हुई, लोगों का आत्मविश्वास बढ़ा, गांव केंद्रित विकास की बात हमने, गांव की अर्थव्यवस्था मजबूत हुई। ये इस प्रकार के लोगों के अंदर आत्मविश्वास बढ़ा, और ये आत्मविश्वास जैसे जैसे बढ़ता गया उस हिसाब से लोगों ने धीरे धीरे विकास की प्रक्रिया के साथ साथ लोगों ने बाहरी राज्य राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे जो आंदोलन हो रहे थे, सत्याग्रह आंदोलन, उन लोगों में भी बढ़ के हिस्सा लिया। चाहे वो जिनांतरित बीज का मामला हो, पानी के निजीकरण का मामला हो, किसानी कर्ज का मामला हो, खेती के मुद्दे का अलग अलग इश्यूज़ के पर राइट टू इन्फॉर्मेशन का मामला हो, सूचना के अधिकार के अलावा काम के अधिकार का मामला हो, इन सभी आंदोलनों में लोगों ने बहुत बढ़ चढ़ के हिस्सा लिया, तो इनकी एक पहचान बनी। इस प्रकार हमारा रचनात्मक कार्य से जो हमारा अभियान शुरू हुआ था वो धीरे धीरे सामाजिक सुधार के साथ साथ सत्याग्रह आंदोलन तक ये पहुंचा। और इस पूरी मैं अंत में ये कहना चाहूँगा, देखूंगा कि इस पूरे प्रक्रम के अंदर सबसे बड़ी बात ये थी कि हमें लोगों के लिए काम करने की बजाय लोगों के साथ काम करना चाहिए, और लोगों के साथ यदि हम काम करते हैं तो सफलता मिलती है। दूसरा सबसे बड़ी बात ये थी कि जिस तरह से लोग अपने ज्ञान, अपनी समस्या का हल लोग खुद यदि योजना बनाते हैं उसके लिए और अपने हाथ से क्रियान्वयन करते हैं उसका, और नियोजन और क्रियान्वयन दोनों यदि लोग करते हैं, तो इस प्रकार के काम में उनको सफलता बहुत तेज़ी से मिलती है और लोग उस काम को अपना समझते हैं। और जब ऑनरशिप कम्युनिटी के अंदर आ जाए कि ये काम हम कर रहे हैं, जब हम देखते हैं गाँव के अंदर जाते हैं तो कोई शासकीय यदि संरचना बनी है तो कहते हैं ये सरकार ने बनाया था, ये किसने बनाया था, ये हमने बनाया था। तो ये मुझे लगता है कि ग्राम स्वराज की जो बात थी, बापू का जो सबसे बड़ा मंत्र था, जो संकल्पना थी ग्राम स्वराज की, जहाँ लोग अपने खुद विकास की प्रक्रिया में भागीदार बने और स्वामित्व का भाव आए, ये हमें लगता है कि सबसे बड़ी उसी दिन हम कहते हैं कि बापू के स्वप्नों के आधार पर हमने काम किया। धन्यवाद। जय जगत, जय भारत।
Your beliefs and the collective action have brought a sea change in the lives of your people. Thank you very much. In the absence of Dr. Anil Kakorkar, Chairman of the Selection Committee for the Award for Application of Science and Technology, may I invite Madhur Bhai to kindly read the citation in honor of Mansukh Bhai Prajapati. Madhur Bhai.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to read the citation in honor of Sri Mansukh Bhai Prajapati for outstanding contribution in the field of application of science and technology for rural development. Sri Mansukh Bhai Prajapati is renowned for his rural innovations and for bringing back pottery into the mainstream with innovative techniques and a wide range of products. Being engaged in the pottery work since the 80s, Mansukh Bhai has scaled up his activity and produced highly efficient and eco-friendly clay products. Marketed under the brand name Mitti Cool, it is in demand for its functionality, affordability, and eco-friendliness. His contributions have revolutionized the pottery industry and helped rural families also to establish and engage themselves into startups and become entrepreneurs. Mansukh Bhai's work has added a novel and holistic dimension to his contribution, covering the aspects of economy, health, environment, employment, generation, rural women empowerment, and restoration of the traditional craft. A man with a mission and big dreams, he aims to innovate new techniques and products, leading to empowerment of rural communities and to inspire the youth towards entrepreneurship. The Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation feels honored to present the citation and the Jamnalal Bajaj Award for the outstanding contribution in the field of application and science and technology for rural development to Shri Mansukh Bhai Prajapati.
Thank you very much, Madhurpriya. I invite our chief guest, Dr. Mashelkar, to kindly present the citation, the trophy, and the prize check to Mansukh Bhai Prajapati, after which Mansukh Bhai will give his response speech.
नमस्ते। पहले तो जमनालाल बजाज फाउंडेशन और इसकी टीम और डॉक्टर माशेलकर सर और यहाँ पधारे हुआ है सबको मैं प्रणाम करता हूँ कि एक छोटे से गांव में एक कुम्हार को इतना बड़ा पुरस्कार देके मुझे सम्मानित किया, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं गांधी जी का पप्पा हमारे गांव वांकानेर में हमारे स्टेट का दीवान थे। वहाँ से मैं हूँ, गुजरात से, जहाँ गांधी जी का पप्पा यहाँ रहते थे और थोड़े टाइम के बाद वो पोरबंदर गए, वहाँ उसका जन्म हुआ। जहाँ से मैं काम करता हूँ, हम कुम्हार का काम करते हैं, मिट्टी का बर्तन बनाते हैं, लेकिन ये काम की परंपरा लुप्त हो गई थी। ये काम करने वाले को कोई लड़की देने के लिए भी रेडी नहीं थे, क्योंकि इसमें बहुत ही मेहनत थी। इसलिए ये काम धीरे धीरे लुप्त हो जा रहा था, सब कुम्हार छोड़ते थे। इसमें मेरे पापा ने भी छोड़ दिया था, लेकिन मैंने ये सोचा कि इसको मैं किस तरह से बढ़ावा दूँ, किस तरह से आगे बढ़ूँ, क्योंकि मैं भी 10th फेल होने के बाद मुझे भी एक कड़िया काम मतलब मिस्त्री का काम में लगाया गया। मुझे जरा भी थोड़ी भी मन नहीं थी, लेकिन मेरे पास मेरा स्वप्न एक ही था कि ये काम को कोई भी तरह से, ये कला को लुप्त नहीं होने दूँ, मैं इसको आगे बढ़ाऊँ। यही मेरा दिल से सपना था जब मैं 15 साल का था। लेकिन पापा ने एक बार चाय का गल्ला बना दिया। थोड़े टाइम में एक फैक्ट्री में काम किया, वहाँ से 30,000 रुपया लेके इंटरेस्ट पर मैंने ये काम की शुरुआत 1988 में की और सबसे पहले तवा बनाने की मशीन बनाई, हैंड प्रेस बनाया, जो काम एक दिन में पूरा परिवार मिलके 100 तवा बनाते थे। लेकिन मैंने 1 साल इसके पीछे काम किया, 1.5 लाख तवा टूट गया। इसके बाद मुझे सफलता मिली। एक दिन में 100 के बदले मैंने 3,000 से ज़्यादा तवा बना के मैंने सफलता प्राप्त की। इसके बाद हम जब गांव में रहते थे, तालाब के कुएं से पानी पीते थे। वो टाइम पर मैंने सोचा कि हम जो कुम्हार घड़ा बनाते हैं, घड़ा में से पानी थोड़ा थोड़ा टपकते हैं, मतलब जवते हैं, वही घड़ा में पानी ठंडा होता है। इसके अनुरूप आइडिया से मैंने सेकंड इनोवेशन किया मिट्टी का वाटर फिल्टर बनाने का। और ये क्योंकि गांव की ज़रूरत थी, क्लीन पानी मिले, जिसकी वजह से उसकी जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको मैं सॉल्यूशन कर सका। इसके बाद गुजरात में भूकंप आया और मटका टूट गया, तो हमारे यहाँ एक न्यूज़पेपर आते हैं संदेश, इसमें लिखा था कि गरीबों का फ्रिज टूट गया। तो मेरे दिमाग में आइडिया आया कि भाई मिट्टी का जो मटका हमारा टूटा था, तो उसने गरीबों का फ्रिज बोला है। सही में एक गरीबों का एक स्वप्न पूरा करने के लिए मैं मिट्टी का फ्रिज क्यों नहीं बनाऊँ। मैंने 5 साल मेहनत करके एक फ्रिज बनाया जिसमें सिर्फ पानी भरो और अंदर का पानी ठंडा मिले और अंदर रखा हुआ सब्जियां और फ्रूट 5 दिन तक फ्रेश रहे। यही मेरा काम था। लेकिन सफलता मिलने तक मेरे ऊपर 19 लाख का कर्ज हो गया और डॉक्टर माशेलकर सर जिस संस्था के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, ज्ञान सृष्टि, हनीबी, नेशनल इनोवेशन फाउंडेशन, उसके माध्यम से मुझे सपोर्ट मिला और मैं आज आपके सामने आ सका हूँ। दूसरी बात, इसके साथ ये मैंने इनोवेशन चम्मच से लेके रेफ्रिजरेटर तक 250 से ज़्यादा प्रोडक्ट बनाई। ये सिर्फ प्रोडक्ट बनाने का मकसद नहीं था, मेरा तो स्वप्न ये था कि हमारा जो समाज में एक कला लुप्त हो गई है, इसको मैं किस तरह से फिर से शुरुआत करूं। मैंने कम से कम 10,000 से ज़्यादा परिवार को ट्रेनिंग दी और आज 10,000 के आसपास वो लोग ये काम पर वापस आया और इसकी वजह से हमारी जो कम्युनिटी थी वो काम करने के लिए भी छोड़ देते थे, उसको कोई शादी ब्याह के लिए बेटी नहीं देते थे। आज वो इतनी अच्छी क्वालिटी बना के सबको काम चलता है और मेरा भी काम चलता है। लेकिन मेरा मन इसलिए खुश है कि इसका परिवार, ये सबका परिवार एक मेरी शुरुआत से आज यहाँ तक पहुँचा और आपने मुझे यहाँ पुरस्कार दिया। दूसरी बात ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ, जो काम करने के लिए कोई शादी करने के लिए लड़की नहीं देते थे, वो काम आज बहुत अच्छी तरह से चल रहे हैं। और मैंने 250 से ज़्यादा जो महिलाओं को मतलब 20 साल से लेके 70 मतलब 70 साल की महिलाओं को भी बैठे बैठे किस तरह से काम मिले, ये आयोजन के रूप से कम मेहनत में ज़्यादा पैसा मिले, उस तरह से मैंने काम की शुरुआत की है और हजारों लोग ये काम पर वापस आए हैं। धन्यवाद, थैंक यू।
Your passion, work, and contribution has added a novel and holistic dimension. Thank you very much. Padma Vibhushan Janki Devi Bajaj, wife and spiritual partner of Jamnalal ji, adopted simplicity and continued to take forward the heritage of Dadaji. The next award is instituted in her memory. May I now request Firoza Godrej, co-chairperson of the selection committee of the Award for Development and Welfare of Children, Women and Children, to kindly read the citation honoring Sophia Sheikh.
Thank you, Minal. Dr. Mashelka and members of the Jamnalal Bajaj Awards for 2022. I really have to say this. I told Sophia as I walked up, I said, we're both in the same color, and she smiled at me. And before I came on the stage, Minal said, you match the background. And I said, yes, that's something Rahul would have pulled my leg about, that you've come very appropriately dressed this evening. But to get back to serious matters, my co-chairperson is Dr. Varghese, who has not been able to join us today. So I have been given the privilege of reading out the citation. The Jamnalal Bajaj Awards 2022 citation in honor of Srimati Sophia Sheikh for outstanding contribution in the field of development and welfare of women and children. Inspired by her father, Srimati Sophia Sheikh, since her childhood, has endeavored to serve the poor, underprivileged, the destitute, and has brought a sea change in the lives of over 50,000 women and 60,000 children. She has been actively taking up the causes of beady rolling women, providing shelter to helpless women and the elderly, protecting and educating street children, imparting life skills and skill training, and rescuing children who are tied down to horrendous tasks in labor. Iron-willed Sophia Sheikh has relentlessly fought for gender rights and holds a distinction for being the first crusader in Odisha to voice against the practice of triple talaq. Her daredevil approach has helped in rescuing girls from trafficking and putting the accused through rigorous action. Sophia Sheikh gives due credit to the support and guidance of the local administration, law and order, and the judiciary, which maximizes the outcome of her work. Following her passion, beliefs, and commitment, she aims to free Bhadrak district from child marriages by the year 2030. The Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation feels honored to present this citation and the Jamnalal Bajaj Award for the outstanding contribution in the field of development and welfare of women and children to Srimati Sophia Sheikh. Congratulations.
Stay in the front only. Stay here only because so that you can go with her. Thank you very much, Feroza. I am privileged to invite our respected chief guest once again to kindly present the citation trophy and the prize check to Sophia Sheikh, after which Sophia ji is requested to share a few words.
श्रद्धेय डॉक्टर रघुनाथ माशेलकर जी, श्री मधु बजाज जी, मीनल बजाज जी, अन्य सम्मानित अतिथि और यहाँ उपस्थित गणमान्य अतिथिगण, आज मेरे लिए एक महान अवसर है क्योंकि मैं प्रतिष्ठित जमनालाल बजाज पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने के लिए यहाँ हूँ। इस पुरस्कार का भारत और दुनिया भर में महत्वपूर्ण महत्व है क्योंकि ये गांधीवादी मूल्यों के अनुरूप कार्यों को मान्यता देता है। मुझे याद है कि लगभग 30 साल पहले जब मैंने रमा देवी, मालती चौधरी और रंबा देवी जैसे हमारे समय के दिग्गज व्यक्तियों के पदचिन्ह पर चलती हुई अपना काम शुरू की थी, तो मैं उनसे गांधीवादी रचनात्मक कार्यों के बारे में सीखना चाहती थी। फिर मैंने अपने काम को समाज में महिलाओं की स्थिति में सुधार के लिए पूरी प्रतिबद्धता के साथ मानवता की सेवा करने के मिशन के रूप में बनाया। मैंने कमज़ोर वर्गों के लोगों के उत्थान के लिए अपना जीवन समर्पित करने का फैसला किया। ये एक सपने थे जिसे मैंने जीवन भर संजोया। मैं इस वर्ष पुरस्कार के लिए चुनने के लिए सभी जूरी को अपना हार्दिक धन्यवाद व्यक्त करती हूँ। ये आने वाले दिनों में वर्तमान समाज के वंचित वर्गों, विशेषकर महिलाओं, बच्चे और मजदूर वर्ग के लिए काम करने की मेरी भावना को प्रेरित और तेज करने में एक लंबा रास्ता तय करेगा। इस मौके पर मैं उन सब महिलाओं, बच्चों और मजदूर वर्ग, मेरे सारे भारतवासियों को ये पुरस्कार समर्पित करती हूँ। मैंने समाज के वंचित वर्गों, विशेष रूप से उत्पीड़न और दबी हुई महिलाओं को लोकतांत्रिक समाज में अपने अधिकारों का प्रयोग करने, विशेष कौशल प्राप्त करके खुद को सशक्त बनाने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करके अपना छोटा सा योगदान दिया है। मेरे प्रयासों के लाभार्थियों को ज़्यादातर महिलाएं, बेसहारा बच्चे शामिल हैं। मैं अपने एनजीओ के माध्यम से घरेलू हिंसा की पीड़ितों से लेकर तलाक तक की पीड़ितों के लिए उन्हें आश्रय, शिक्षा और उनके अधिकारों के बारे में जागरूक करने के लिए लगातार संघर्ष कर रही हूँ। जब मैं भद्रक की नज़मा बीवी के लिए लड़ रही थी, जिसे शराब के नशे में उसके पति ने अन्यायपूर्ण तरीके से 3 तलाक दिया था, तो मैं समाज में लोगों के एक बड़े वर्ग के विरोध के बावजूद उसे न्याय दिलाने के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट गई थी। ऐसे कितनी महिलाएं के घर टूटने से बचाई हूँ, उन्हें सशक्त और आत्मनिर्भर बनाने में सक्षम बना पाई हूँ। उन लोगों ने अपनी पहचान बना पाए हैं, ये मेरे सबसे बड़ी जीत है। मैं अपने एनजीओ के माध्यम से आर्थिक रूप से सशक्त बनाकर दबे हुए तबके के बीच आवाज़ उठाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ। इसके परिणाम स्वरूप अन्याय के खिलाफ खड़े होने के लिए अच्छी संख्या में युवा कार्यकर्ताओं का उदय हुआ है। वो जाति, पंथ और धर्म के बावजूद समाज के सभी वर्गों को जोड़ने के रूप में काम कर रहे हैं। वो सब समाज में हो रहे अन्याय के खिलाफ आवाज़ उठाने से नहीं डरते। इस तरह वो न केवल अपने लिए बल्कि दूसरों के लिए भी सरकार की विभिन्न जन कल्याणकारी योजना का लाभ उठा रहे हैं। मैं एक ऐसे समाज का सपना देखती हूँ जहाँ पुरुष और महिला दोनों के साथ समान व्यवहार किया जाता है और न केवल अपने अपने परिवार के कल्याण के लिए बल्कि पूरे समाज और देश के लिए भी महत्वपूर्ण योगदान देता है। अपने जीवन के छोटे से दौर में अपनी यात्रा और अनुभवों से मैंने जो सीखा है वो ये है कि अगर किसी के पास समाज के लिए कुछ अच्छा करने की इच्छा और संकल्प है तो पृथ्वी पर कोई भी ताकत उसे रोक नहीं सकती और सब कुछ उसके दायरे में आ जाएगा। मैं उड़ीसा में भद्रक नाम के एक छोटे से शहर से आई हूँ जो भारत की अवधारणा का प्रतिनिधित्व करता है, जो बहुलवाद, विविधवाद में एकता, धर्मनिरपेक्षता और मिश्रित संस्कृति है। खासकर हिंदू और मुसलमानों के शांतिपूर्ण और आर्थिक सहवास के कारण मैंने बचपन से ही अपने छोटे से शहर भद्रक में अपनी शिक्षा, बातचीत और विभिन्न गतिविधियों में भाग लेने के दौरान धर्मनिरपेक्षता, बहुलवाद की अवधारणाओं को अपने अंदर समाहित किया है। मैं इस अवसर पर अपने पिता को धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ जो उड़ीसा में सलाम भाई के नाम से लोकप्रिय हैं, जिन्होंने मुझे समाज सेवा के क्षेत्र में काम करने के लिए लगातार प्रोत्साहित किया। मुझे सभी के लिए उनके व्यक्तिगत प्रेम का गुण विरासत में मिला है। चाहे उनकी पृष्ठभूमि की कुछ भी हो, मैं अपने परिवार के अन्य सदस्यों को भी समान रूप से धन्यवाद देती हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे इस क्षेत्र में काम करने के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया। मैं स्थानीय प्रशासन और अपने इतने सारे शुभचिंतक का भी आभारी हूँ। उन्होंने हमेशा मुझे सहयोग और प्रोत्साहित करते हैं। मैं उन सभी लोगों को ये दिल से धन्यवाद देती हूँ। मैं अपने आलोचकों और विरोधियों को भी समान रूप से धन्यवाद देती हूँ, जिन्होंने बाधाओं की परवाह किए बिना आगे बढ़ने के मेरे संकल्प को मजबूत किया है। मैं आज के युवा पीढ़ी को यही कहूँगी, ऊपर वाले ने आपको इतनी प्यारी जिंदगी दी है, अपनी ताकत को पहचानो, आप अपना सही रास्ता चुनो और समाज में हो रहे हर जुर्म के खिलाफ आवाज़ उठाओ। गांधी जी के विचारधारा को लोगों के पास पहुंचाओ और सच्चाई के लिए लड़ो। नई भारत का निर्माण करना हर व्यक्ति का कर्तव्य है, जिससे हम सबको मिलकर काम करना होगा। हमारे देश को, सभी युवा पीढ़ी को यहाँ संदेश देना चाहती हूँ, अपनी स्किल को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए अपना कमिटमेंट समाज को हित के लिए समर्पित करना चाहिए। मैं आखिर में एक ही शायरी बोलूँगी जो हमेशा मैं हर स्पीच में बोलती हूँ। ये मेरे पापा ने मुझे बताई थी और यही बचपन से मुझे इंस्पिरेशन किया था। खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे, बता तेरी रजा क्या है। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद।
Your selfless dedication has renewed hope and life for thousands of women and children. Thank you very much, Sophia ji. May I now invite Anu Agha, Chairperson of the Selection Committee of the International Award for Promoting Gandhian Values Outside India, to kindly read the citation in honor of Dr. Ogarit Yunan and Dr. Walid Slaby. And
Good evening, friends. The award for outstanding contribution in the field of promoting Gandhian values outside India goes to Dr. Walid Slaby and Ogarit Yunan. As our chairperson, Shekhar Bajaj, mentioned, Dr. Ogarit Yunan couldn't be with us because of his poor health, and we wish him all the best. Dr. Ogarit Yunan and Dr. Walid Slaby are the pioneers of rebuilding the civil society in Lebanon and the Arab world. Their University for Nonviolence is building a strong foundation for peaceful and cohesive societies. During their first nonviolent actions during wartime in Lebanon, Dr. Yunan and Dr. Slaby worked against war and towards socio-economic actions for social justice, against impoverishment, and for people's rights. They are empowering thousands of new human resources, the youth, as actors for peace, social justice, and nonviolence through a setup of trainers, activists, social organizers. The nonviolence and peace work has significantly been carried out by translating for the first time Mahatma Gandhi's books into Arabic. It is because of them that nonviolence came to exist to be nurtured and institutionalized over the past 4 decades as a new and avant-garde vision. The Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation feels honored to present this citation and the Jamnalal Bajaj Award for the outstanding contribution in the field of promoting Gandhian values outside India to Dr. Ogarit Yunan and Dr. Walid Slaby. Congratulations.
thank you very much, Anu. I invite Dr. R.A. Mashelkar to kindly present the citation, the trophy, and the prize check to Dr. Ogarit Yunan. As Dr. Walid Slaby is unable to attend the function, Dr. Yunan will be receiving the award on behalf of both, after which we request Dr. Yunan to present her response.
Maybe I need some to twilight. Okay. Good evening, good afternoon. I'm happy to be here in India for the first time. especially because of the Bajaj Foundation and family. The tradition to honor Gandhi, it's himself, and to be here also in my name and also in the name of Walid Slaibi. He's Arab nonviolent thinker. He sends you warm greetings and appreciation with heartfelt thanks. He couldn't be with us. I would have liked to be standing here with him. We are together since 40 years in life and in struggle, in non-violence, of course. The award is ours together. His health conditions prevented him to be here, but he was so happy to receive such award deeply related to non-violence from India, from Gandhi. I'm coming from Lebanon, his contradictory country, with a lot of very, very good things and very, very bad things. So we are struggling since '83 to establish the culture of nonviolence inside all the levels of the society. I would like to start with you, the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, remembering the founder, Mr. Jamnalal Bajaj, the beloved associate of the Mahatma. It's your special day, really, it's your special day, not only for the awardees, to celebrate your values, your spirit of giving. In Khalil Gibran words, in his book, The Prophet, known worldwide, Khalil Gibran said, "You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give." I think you give for yourself, from your heart. It's not only about possessions. Thank you so much. Thank you for all. Thank you for the chairman, the director, the chairman of the council, the guest chief, the chairperson of the selection committee of the awards category. I would like to thank also the staff who showered me with kindness, respect, and a lot of understanding and work. Congratulations for this very well organized ceremony. And thank you, Mrs. Minal. I would like, since many years, to know you and to meet with you. And here we are today. Thank you so much. I would like to add 3 points. 3 points. What if Gandhi did not exist? What if Gandhi he hadn't invented the word nonviolence and lived nonviolence himself in all his life? What if Gandhi didn't make this history? It would be a loss to humanity for history. How grateful we are to have had Gandhi, really. Even the violent people respect Gandhi very well, liked him, not only the non-violent people. So, as Walid Slaibi said, the non-violence of Gandhi will one day be the non-violence everywhere. And he said, we are in a world where violence has not won. We are in a world where non-violence has not won enough yet. So it's our responsibility to continue this road, this map that Gandhi elaborated one day, started one day. And I think if we gather our efforts everywhere worldwide, nonviolence will be really the big victory of the humanity. Today, you are honoring the dissemination of the culture of nonviolence, of Gandhian values, through us in the Arab world, but also it's an honor for the heritage of your family. For a nice coincidence, every year where I taught Gandhi in our university or in the training activities, we teach Gandhi since 40 years. And since many years, I talked about Bajaj, Mr. Jamnalal Bajaj, and the tradition of the family before knowing about the award. So many people knows about you, about the legacy, about the fifth son of Gandhi, about the support for nonviolence. It's something very respectful, really. And for us, the story began 4 decades ago to spread nonviolence in Lebanon and the Arab world. It was a challenge, still, but nonviolence is there. And it was like an adventure to start it during civil war, talking about nonviolence. It was something people said, you are crazy, what you are doing. But now, tens of thousands became nonviolent, with a lot of achievements each day in Lebanon and many other Arab countries, which improve that really when we start with a little, we can come to change a whole society. From the very beginning, we understood that it was all about nurturing this refused or unknown nonviolence. And it was the truth we were looking for, just like Gandhi, who offered us this ahimsa. What we have done, established nonviolence forever and made it rooted in society, and really it's done. We cannot talk about the history of Lebanon and some other Arab countries without saying that it is a history of nonviolence also, not only a history of conflicts and war and about violence. Not anymore. Nonviolence is there, inside the society. And to said also, Gandhi, his name has become a label, enough by itself, the symbol of nonviolence. Gandhian values will remain a perpetual traveler from country to country, from group to group. I think it's something exceptional in history. Giving by one man, but with a lot of friends around him, a lot of activists, of supporters, of believers. For Walid and me, we had made this choice of nonviolence for life. It's not a job, it's a choice for life. To our dear, I would like at the end to thank our dear friend Louis Campana, who presented our dossier, our nomination to the Bajaj Foundation. And I would like also to say congratulations to the awardees, all of you, for your inspirational work and achievement. And of course, I would like to thank India through you, all of you here. Greetings to the people of India and to the decision makers who have the privilege to be the citizens of Gandhi's home. My wish is to see India always follow Gandhi's footsteps in the politics of nonviolence. not only values and principles. Politics of nonviolence. India, of course, Gandhi is a model who has become the property of the world, not just of a country. He belongs to all of us. And in closing, allow me to announce an initiative of Honor University, the university that we co-founded, Walid Slaibi and me. It's unique in the world, a university for nonviolence with 9 specializations in education, theater, conflict and mediation, religious and nonviolence, human rights, citizenship, in training, in civil struggle. So this university for Lebanon and for Arab countries, one of the initiatives, I will announce it here in this lovely and ceremony. It would be wonderful to present it for the first time today with you at the Bajaj Foundation, and in this festive atmosphere of Gandhian values, the Academic Nonviolence Chair, like UNESCO Chair, the Academic Nonviolence Chair, the first of its kind, to put nonviolence everywhere, academic, social, on the ground, everywhere. And the pioneers to start with in this academic chair, Gandhi's chair, Martin Luther King chairs, Tolstoy chairs. Gandhi used to call him my master, my teacher, to Tolstoy. Jean-Marie Muller, the philosopher of nonviolence, Muller's chair, Khalil Gibran chairs, etc. And in brief, in three sentences also only, I would like to let you know a summary of Gandhi's chair for nonviolence as a first model in Arabic, but translated in English, and why not later in your language also, to become something known by all the Indian people. First, teaching and graduating students working on Gandhi, with research, with new books, with thesis. Second, produce innovative material for awareness, especially for schools and for youth and for children, because children have to play nonviolence, not violence, have to have the experience of nonviolent games and not violent games since the beginning. And academic material, or of course, audiovisual productions, etc. Third, celebrate the Gandhi Nonviolence Day, the 2nd of October. It was established by us in Lebanon as National Day for Nonviolence, not only in the UN, in Lebanon also. The government, I succeeded to convince the government to have a ministerial degree and to establish a National Day for Nonviolence in the first Arab country, Lebanon. And to do this, we organized a big celebration, a big ceremony, and we brought the statue, the sculpture of nonviolence, universal sculpture, and it became a public place for everybody. Everybody took photos for nonviolence, the Nonviolence Day. The fourth point, and the last, I hope we will do it, to make exchange between youth and academics, between honor and India. India universities, India institutes, India organizations, really to have this exchange trips between Lebanon, between the University of Nonviolence and India. It will bring something new for generations, because we are responsible not only of our life, but for generations. Dear friends, thank you again from Walid Slaibi and Ogarit Yunan. Thank you also from Lebanon. And allow me also to say thank you for my family support, who they are now watching us and seeing this ceremony. They are with us also in my dress. It's a gift from them with Oriental and Lebanese touch. So we would like really to have non-violence everywhere. I wish you health. Health is important. I wish you health, love, and non-violent country, non-violent India. Thank you.
Your dedication, your contributions, your labor of love speaks volumes. Heartiest congratulations to you and Dr. Slaby. Let us all once again congratulate all our awardees with a huge round of applause. It is my privilege to now invite our chief guest, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, to present his keynote address. Dr. R.A. Mashelkar.
Most respected and beloved Shekhar Bhai Bajaj, distinguished trustees of the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, distinguished chairpersons of the awards committee, proud award winners, maybe I should correct myself, awardees who have done us proud. Madhur Bhai, Minal Ji, distinguished members of the Bajaj family, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first occasion since the institution of Jamnalal Bajaj Annual Awards that we are meeting without Rahul Bhai among our midst. I know he was present digitally, but physically. Although Rahul Bhai is no more, I'm sure that each one of us feels that he's everywhere. I must share with you something. When Shekhar Bhai was presenting the memento to me, inadvertently, I said, "Thank you, Rahul Bhai." It is here. And I apologize to you. But that's me. That's how it is, and I am sure it's for all of you. He's everywhere. To us, Rahul Bhai was not an individual. He was an institution. Individuals go, but institutions remain forever. And so will Rahul Bhai through his amazing impact that is made with his human values, his spirit, his inspiration, his courage, his compassion, and his commitment. His commitment to give back to the society has been seen by all of us, and again and again and again. He had expressed his commitment in his speech in the 1994 awards function, which was held soon after the sad demise of revered Ramakrishnaji. Rahul Bhai had then said, and I quote, "The light lit by Jamnalal ji and nursed with care by Ramakrishna ji will not be allowed to be dimmed, and the traditions of constructive work, which are hallmarks of the Bajaj Group, will be carried on equally vigorously through the Jamnalal Bajaj Foundation, the various trusts and companies belonging to the group." If Rahul Bhai was to express his wish from his heavenly abode today, we are sure he would have exhorted all of us by asking us to a commitment not to dim the light that Jamnalal ji, Ramakrishna ji had lit and that I had carried on till the last day of my life. And after me, you must carry on our noble traditions with even greater vigor. Following the message, this message in letter and spirit is the best tribute that we can pay to our legendary Rahul Bhai. And as you can see, the tradition continues. On this occasion, I must say something personal. I feel very emotional. And Shekhar Bhai, you were kind enough to mention about my bond with the Bajaj family. You were very kind. In the 2019 awards function, when I spoke, and right here, you will remember, in my capacity as the chairman of the Council of Advisors, which I had taken over from the revered Justice Dharmadhikari, I had said that I had accepted it with all humility, but also with a lot of trepidation. Since I was sitting in the chair, and these were the words I had used, I'm sitting in the chair that had been previously occupied by a legendary Gandhian, making it a special chair, a sacred chair. I feel even greater trepidation today because the previous chief guests for our awards function have been great presidents, prime ministers, Nobel laureates, several other iconic figures from around the world. I'm truly grateful to Rahul Bhai and the Bajaj family for the trust that they have reposed in me for decades. A few more words about Rahul Bhai. Can't help doing that. My personal friendship with Rahul Bhai goes back to 40 years plus. We came especially close when both of us worked together as members of the Indo-German Consultative Group that was formed by Chancellor Kohl of Germany and Prime Minister Narasimha Rao of India in late 90s. My respect for Rahul Bhai grew exponentially as I saw not only Rahul Bhai's visionary thought leadership, but also action leadership. An action with amazing courage, unparalleled commitment to a cause that is strongly believed in. Rahul Bhai, in fact, I would say, was an embodiment of courage, commitment, and compassion. His compassionate acts are too many to describe, but I remain grateful to him that he was kind enough to make me participate in some of his philanthropic acts. I remember his asking me to inaugurate the Bajaj Science for Education Center in Wardha in 2009. I remember he's asking me to inaugurate the Rupa Rahul Bajaj Center for Environment and Arts in Pune in 2019. In 2020, I remember he's asking me to inaugurate the Women's Hall of Residence in IISER Pune. IISER is Indian Institute of Science Education Research, one of our most eminent institutions in Pune, that he has set up with a generous donation of rupees 50 crore. Equally, I remember his agreeing to my request for this donation instantly when I talked to him on phone, when I explained to him the difference this will make to education of girls from Tier 3 cities, Tier 2 cities, whose parents were reluctant to send them to IISER due to their concerns about the safety of these girls. And this donation, what difference it will make. It showed that Rahul Bhai thought from his heart. His instant response was yes. Rahul Bhai left us for his heavenly abode on 12 February 2022. The Bajaj family asked me to inaugurate the Rahul Bajaj Technology Innovation Center in IIT Bombay on 10 June 2022. Their convening power and the respect in which they hold, they could have invited anybody, but they chose me. And just 5 months later, the Bajaj family has given me this honor of being the chief guest for the awards function today. I have no words to express my gratitude to the ever-gracious Bajaj family. I'll remain beholden to you, the Bajaj family, till I breathe my last. Let me now turn to the celebration today of our great Gandhian warriors, as we call them. I want to congratulate all the award winners heartily. To me, this is not an award. It is our grateful felicitation of your noble work. So, it is our congratulations as well as heartfelt thanks. To us, you are exemplars, you are lighthouse, you illuminate our minds and show us the path forward. We salute you all. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give them one more thunderous applause. Let me turn to a different subject. Let me turn to the significance of our awards, Jamnalal Bajaj Awards, in India of today. India, I'm very proud to say, is celebrating India at 75 years after independence. And we have done wonderfully well. We are now talking about India at 100, looking at next 25 years. But what worries me is that during these celebrations, we rarely talk about Bharat at 75. The pandemic hit the poor of our Bharat the most, as you know. Millions of our brothers and sisters moved from poverty to extreme poverty. The levels of deprivation and divisiveness, joblessness, human suffering has increased. How can we talk about India at 100 without talking about Bharat at 100? Let's not forget that 70% plus of India lives in rural areas. 17% of India lives in slums. How can we talk about Bharat at 100 in our dreams? To me, it has 7 tenets. I'll put some of these ideas before you. These include Santulit Bharat, which is balanced, Susanskrit Bharat, which is cultured, Suvidya Bharat, which is educated, Samruddha Bharat, that is affluent, Sushasit Bharat, that is well-governed, Surakshit Bharat, that is secured, and Swanandi Bharat, happy. First, Santulit Bharat, which is balanced. Can we dream of Bharat which balances economics, ecology, environment, equity, and ethics? An important balance. Bharat that achieves complete gender balance, a very important balance. And people call me a dangerous optimist. I have to live up to that reputation. Why don't we dream of a Bharat that is classless, that is casteless, when we celebrate Bharat at 100? Second, Susanskrit Bharat, that is cultured. Bharat that preserves, protects, and proudly promotes our rich culture, our rich heritage, our rich values, especially that of liberalism and tolerance. Bharat that respects other religions as well as its own. And I'm sad to see that we seem to be losing on some of these in recent times. It's not just India, this is happening around the world. Third, Suvidya Bharat, that is endowed with education, that is value-based, that is holistic, and that focuses on creating a better human, a better human. Fourth, Samruddha Bharat, that is affluent. Bharat that avoids the middle income trap and becomes $40 trillion economy, but does this while achieving accelerated inclusive growth so that no one is left behind. When we ask for richest city in India, we are able to say Mumbai. When we ask for richest village in India, we scratch our heads. Can we change that? Fifth, Sushasit Bharat, which governs with consensus, rule of law, transparency, and accountability, where all democratic values are preserved, where citizens have freedom of expression and don't have to worry about freedom after expression. Sixth, Surakshit Bharat, that is secured in terms of both external and internal dimensions, whether it is food security, health security, energy security. Remember, rising inequalities, marginalization of minorities will lead to social disharmony and insecurity for those who are left behind. So let's have a holistic thinking, a generous thinking of Surakshit Bharat. And seventh, finally, Swanandi Bharat, happy Bharat. But a happy Bharat with a smile on the face of each one of 1.4 billion citizens, and not that of just privileged few. Happiness that is derived from peace outside, but also peace inside, peace and tranquility. If you go through all these 7 tenets carefully, you will see that we can build Bharat at 100. We cannot build Bharat at 100 without following the Gandhian principles, because they are eternal, because they are timeless. Just as an example, take our first tenet on Santulit Bharat. Gandhi's fight against untouchability and the notions of superiority and inferiority by birth are very well known. Inspiration for our proposal for classless society comes from there. His quest for emancipation of Indian women is also well known. Inspiration for our proposal for gender balance comes from there. He had said that there is enough for everyone's need, but not for everyone's greed. Inspiration for our proposal on balancing 5 years comes from there. So I'm just taking one point, but if you go through each of the points, you'll find that without Gandhian principles, we cannot move forward. And therefore, our awards that achieve precisely these will be the most critical in building Bharat at 100 of our dream and much beyond. And therefore, our awards are extremely important from today, tomorrow, for building Bharat at 100. All our awardees, I'm very proud to say, have embodiment of the spirit of these 7 tenets. Nilesh Desai's amazing work that started with Bhil communities and spread to 2,000 villages will lead to a Santulit and Suvidya Bharat. Sophia Sheikh's work on women empowerment and gender rights will lead to Santulit Bharat. Mansukh Bhai's Prajapati work of his Mitti-Cool products will lead to rural employment and Santulit and Samruddha Bharat, Samruddha in a different way. And finally, the great work that we had, and it was a very inspirational speech by you, work by Ogarit Yoman and White Slabby has embodiment of majority of 7 elements. So ladies and gentlemen, you have seen these great personalities on the dais, iconic personalities. They have followed the Gandhian principles of selflessness and service all their life and will remain our beacon of hope in building Bharat at 100 of our dreams. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mashelkar. It is always a learning and blessing to listen to your deep and profound thoughts. Thank you very much for giving all of us this special moment. I now invite Madhur Bhai, trustee of the foundation, to present his concluding remarks. Madhur Bajaj.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Mashelkar, and esteemed dignitaries on and off the dais, and those watching online. The speakers have fondly remembered Rahul Bhai. Yes, today we are all missing him. A unique personality for whom Shakespeare would have stood up and said, the elements so mixed in him that nature would stand up and say, this was the man. After Jamnalal ji, followed by Kamlan ji and Ramkrishna ji, Rahul Bhai took up the reins as head of our group in 1994, and with grit and determination followed the Gandhian path of simple living and high thinking, and the potential and the protocol of honesty and ethics with consistency, transparency, and sustainability, which has made our group what it is today. Apart from Rahul Bhaiya calling a spade, and fearlessly changing and challenging the ruling administration for its wrong policies as he deemed it and perceived it, it would be important to note that after his father Kamlan ji's death, he transformed himself immediately from a life of fun and gaiety, which Bombay provided him, to a life of full responsibility in a small helmet called Akurdi. Most of you would have known it, but it's near Pune, to manage on a hands-on basis our leading company at that time, Bajaj Auto Limited, for the sake of our family, for which we shall forever be indebted. With Bajaj Auto, we could diversify and emerge into other companies. 3 cheers for Big Brother. Thank you. The father of innovation and chairman of our advisory committee, Dr. Mashelkar, has devoted his life to promote innovation, without which no entity can survive in today's times. Those who have succeeded in their respective domains till now, in this age of disruption, will have to change their ways to sustain success. Thus, all of us would need to continually innovate. You agree, Dr. Mashelkar? Let's put our hands together to give an ovation to Dr. Mashelkar. Friends, if Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt can move towards superstardom, India can and will move towards what I call powerdom, and will be counted amongst the Committee of Developed Nations. At that time, our awardees and the likes of them will be placed in the forefront of that historic movement. Please join me in giving the awardees a thunderous applause. Our Nobel laureate and our foundation's trustee, Shri Kailash Satyarthi, is risking his life and that of his family to put an end to the biggest scourge that humanity faces, the trafficking of women and children. Do join me in applauding Mr. Satyarthi. You'll be happy to know, friends, that the total number of applications that we have received from inception till now are 7,144. That covers 28 states and 6 union territories in India and 68 countries abroad. While the total number of awardees are 171 from 21 states in India, the top 3 states having the highest number of awardees are Maharashtra, 33, Gujarat, 16. We'll hear tomorrow more about Gujarat. And Tamil